At Sonova, we envision a world where everyone enjoys the delight of hearing and therefore lives a life without limitations. We help people hear the world by providing the most innovative technology and service-oriented dedication. Sonova has a deep commitment to sustainable success. One example is our engagement in Vietnam. An insight into the life of an employee at our manufacturing site in Vietnam shows that success can be socially responsible.
Meet Vang. Vang comes from a small town in northern Vietnam and has moved to the outskirts of Ho Chi Minh City, hoping to find a better life. Her plan has worked out. The young mother's day starts at 5:30 every morning when she and her daughter get ready for work in kindergarten. Then she gets on her scooter, places her 4-year-old daughter in front of her, and steers the scooter out of her small street. Every morning, the traffic demands her complete concentration. In the midst of thousands of clattering scooters, she barely gets a glimpse of the life on the roadside. At the Petit Sun kindergarten, they are already awaiting little Lam Phu. Phonak Vietnam covers the majority of the fees. Because Vang works for the Sonova subsidiary just a few kilometers away in the Tong An Industrial Park, in the midst of buildings of companies from all over the world. It is a welcoming building with a glass front and a well-tended garden where starfruit trees and orchids grow. A glass door leads from the garden into the friendly lobby. By 9 in the morning, they are already hard at work in the offices next door. Before Vang can start her work, she has to change. She takes her working clothes out of her locker. All she needs now are her work shoes. They are essential in order to meet one of the strict safety regulations in the production area. Vang takes her seat in the production hall and gets ready to work. She sits at the Leica microscope for 8 hours a day. She performs the delicate work with skill and dexterity. Every minute demands total concentration. This is why there are regular breaks that also include a short workout, loosening up the spine, swinging the arms, and stretching out sideways. Health is important to Sonova in other respects as well. Vang gets a complete health check once a year, and if someone does get sick, there's a doctor on site. Vang likes her job. The basic salary is higher than in many companies. Overtime is paid and wages adjusted for the high inflation rate. This is the work of Managing Director Tai Fu, for whom the individual is key. This is also why he regularly takes time to sit with each employee and ask about their desires and concerns. His attitude is bearing fruit. Staff turnover is much lower than the average of comparable companies in Vietnam. But Vang also loves her work because it is in a good cause. After all, the instruments she produces help people all over the world to hear better or to hear at all. Many Vietnamese children can also participate in everyday life again thanks to Phonak's hearing instruments, like 4-year-old Lê Kim Phung, for example. She didn't learn to speak until she was 3, when she was given a place at the Tong An Center, Vietnam's largest school for children with hearing loss. There, Lê Kim Phung was not only given an appropriate education, but also after 3 months, the hearing aid her mother could never afford. They were donated by the Hear the World Foundation, a Sonova Group initiative. Meanwhile, it is midday at the factory. The employees are standing in line in the cafeteria, where Chef Vu and his team have cooked for them, as they do every day. The 32-year-old creates new and healthy menus for them every month. Vang loves Vu's creations, not least because they contain no MSG and are low in fat. Another bonus at Sonova is the constant career development. Vang's colleague, for example, is learning how to assemble electronic components. Vang also wants to make progress. If she passes the next evaluation test, she will reach the next level and earn a lot more money. The individual training is worthwhile after all. The employees have the chance to build a career within the company. But now it is 4:30 p.m., the end of a working day. She puts her work shoes back on the shelf and can't wait to hold her little daughter in her arms again.
Driving innovation in hearing technology. Sonova.